I am live. Woo! All right. Getting these babies done early. Hi, I'm Creatively Lisa, and I'm high vibing in from Long Beach, California. Oh, it's cold and kind of foggy and rainy out. Feels like fall, not summer. But I digress. I'm curious. Um, do you have a tendency from time to time to roller coaster? Up, down, up, down. Things going awry in your life, and things are kind of not going in the direction that you would prefer them to go in. These are the roller coasters of life. They happen all the time. How you handle these situations is key, because if you allow them to take control, you become a tennis ball on the game of life. And that's not fun. Smack, smack, smack. It has nothing to do, and I'm going to give you a hard realization right now. It has nothing to do with what's going on around you. It has everything to do with what's going on inside you, and it's appearing outside. When you, I put myself in this too, can take responsibility for 100% of everything going on in your life, guess what? That's awesome, because you can then change it. It's that simple. You can change it. Now, the question is, how do you take control? Because it ain't easy. It will get me from time to time as well. Probably the number one thing that will drag me down, because it's so atypical. And so I obviously haven't mastered the I call them speed bumps. Ooh, the realization it's gone, it's here, it's there, and it's moving forward. I call it a little speed bump. I haven't mastered the speed bump if I don't feel well, because it's such an atypical thing. I'm feeling amazing 90% of the time, and I'm on cloud nine, and I'm in just positive, and I'm going for whatever it is I'm doing. And I've got goals and a plan, and I have a vision and all of this. But when I don't feel well, it brings everything up that's going on in my life. And I have to have a strong mindset, and really be focused and really hard when that happens, because I have a tendency, I might get a little woe is me. And I know, but here's the funny thing is I know it's happening, and I can catch it usually. And so now I've been really paying close attention to how I feel at all times. And if I don't feel so spectacular one day, I ask myself why. And the more I can be present in that experience and let it just, flow through, the less it'll happen. It kind of just goes with it. My hair's all over look at that. It's sticking out. Okay, we'll stick that under the ear. So that's really what it's all about. When you can take control of the situation going on around you, you can change it. You change your perception, you change the external. Everything changes. And so today, I want to go over with you a few things that can really make a difference in being able to grasp it, handle it, and speed bump it, just keep going and not even be concerned about it. Because if you think about it, in all things, everything is always working out for you. And that's my mantra. When things kind of go hiccupy, I had that happen on Friday. And I was like, okay, things are always working out for me. Let me figure out how this is going to play out. And I just kind of went with it, and bonus, it was amazing how that perceived crappy experience turned into an amazing blessing. And I'm really excited about it. So that's pretty cool. And so today, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about 6 tips that you can do for a quick reset when you're going through that roller coaster of life. That's what it is. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. And I kind of just want to go over them and share them with you because these are things that I have used and currently use constantly. And by consistently sticking with it, it's made a huge difference in my life. So let's get to it. 6 tips for a quick reset when you're on life's roller coaster. So here we go. Number 1, and this is important, roll with it. Whatever. The more resistant you are to the experience or to what's going on and happening, the less options and ideas and inspirations come to you. So when you just roll with it and be present in the moment and don't take it so seriously, you'll see how it can roll out and how things can change. And a good way to be able to do this on a regular basis is by meditation. And meditating consistently every single day will make a difference in how you're able to be present in the moment and roll with it. Okay? Number 2 is practice consistency in the real truth. And I talked about consistency last night on my live, and this is so important. Practice consistency in the real truth. Now, what I mean by that is we all tell ourselves a lot of BS. Yep, and everything is perceived truths, perceived judgments on everything. When you get to the hard facts, you'll get to the real truth. So, and our mind has a tendency to go to the bad, and not even the bad, the worst ever. So when we can actually look at the real truths, take our emotions out of it, and look at it and go, okay, it's the way it is. Then you can go, what's an option here? What can I do? Instead of what can't I do? And getting all upset. What can I do? So that's number 2, being consistently real with the truth. Number 3, continue doing what you were doing before the roller coaster took effect in the dip and absolutely know the truth. Like whatever it is that you were doing when you got the information or had the experience that dropped down or something that caused it, and just keep moving forward with what you were already doing. Because when you let outside circumstances take control of your inside truth, anything can happen and will all over. And people live back on your back on that, your back being the tennis ball in the game of life. So be very conscious and consistent when things happen. Just keep moving forward with it. And you'll see how things kind of dissipate. And you'll get ideas in the process as well. So number 4, pivot. What can you do in this instance? What can I do? Instead of the what, the blah, 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 go into the worst possible scenario that our minds tell us, and other people too at times. What can I do here? Zip, let me look at this way. What can I do? Let's see an option. Let's figure it out. Brainstorm, look at ideas and see what kind of flows. All right. Number 5, and this is so important. I didn't do this for years, and now I have been, and what a difference that makes. Number 5 is be easy on yourself. Be easy on yourself. That is going to make a huge difference in how you're able to handle what's going on around you and just in general, because the more at peace and ease and loving you are to yourself, the better you'll be able to navigate. It's just the way it is. And number 6, huge, and I catch myself slipping on this one from time to time, and I have to really watch. Or usually I talk to somebody and I get a smack really quickly, and I'm like, bring me back. Is number 6 is be the observer. So what I mean by that is pretend, and I actually do this, and it works wonderfully. Like, watch it as if you're watching the experience on TV. Watch it unfold and just kind of see how it rolls out as if you're watching it on TV. No personal, you're not taking anything personal, because it's not you, it's an experience that's going on around you. So just watch it as if you're watching it on TV and be the observer of the entire experience. And you will see, by doing that and disassociating yourself with the actual resistance, feelings, all of that, it'll take the wind out of the sails, so to speak. It won't have such an effect on you. And the more you can do these things on an ongoing basis, the less, pardon me, shit that's going to hit the fan in your life, and the less you're going to go up and down and up and down and up and down. And then I use essential oils if I'm feeling off or I don't feel well, and I have crystals around me, and I do all of these things all the time. And if I know something's going to be going awry, like if I go to the dentist, or I know I'm getting something done that I'm not keen on, I will make sure that I'm prepared in advance in the best, most possible state mentally, and then have whatever I need, externals, that's going to really make a difference and keep me in that place and remind me of who I truly am. That I'm a visitor experiencing what's going on. I'm not in it. So it's going to make a big difference. Okay. So I'm going to go over them one more time. The 6 tips when the life's roller coaster is going all over the place. Number 1, roll with it. Be present in the moment and non-resistant, and meditate in the process. Number 2, practice consistently knowing the real truth and not what your mind and everything else is telling you. Number 3, continue doing what you were doing before and just see how it rolls out. Number 4, pivot and think, what can I do in this instance? And let's see what comes through. Number 5, be easy on yourself. So important. And number 6, be the observer in the situation, in the game of life. And by doing that, you will literally take all of that away, and you'll be able to handle these situations when they arise, and you won't be having a consistent roller coaster. It'll be much more smooth, and you'll be in a much better place and much happier and easier all the way around. Does that make sense? Does that sound right? Is there anything here that really rang through? Put the number in the comments if so, because I'd love to hear about it. Also, if you found value in this and it resonated with you, please share it with a friend. I would love it, and like the post as well. My goal is to really see what pops up, and the more I do these lives every single day, the more it's a blessing, because it forces me to really pay attention in what's going on in my own life and find value in everything. And this external thing I said I was going to do has really helped me be more present within me and notice a difference and see a difference and see what can be done and what I can do. And because the whole idea is us having an amazing life, living happy, doing what we want, enjoying everything. And it can happen really easily when we let go of the BS, when we let go of everything else that's perceived around us, and just get really true with ourselves and really true with the source within us that's always there, and that always sees the best, and know that things are always working out for you. So with that said, I'm going to bid you adieu, and I will see you on tomorrow's live. Remember, always create something magnificent. Mwah. Ciao. I'll see you on the next live. Bye.